This is a capture race challenge for white. It's not that easy, so please make sure you spend at least 5 minutes going through the possible variations and see what you can come up with. One thing to note, actually this hasn't come up that much throughout this playlist, is that white shouldn't try to crawl here on the second line. When black plays at number 2, right bending here, white still has 4 liberties left, just as these 3 stones have 4 liberties left. But crawling here usually hurts your chances. So whenever you see your opponents can bend and you still have the same number of liberties here on the second line, you should not play this. Why? It's because if there's a pattern like this, for instance, if there's an exchange like this way, white only has 2 liberties left. But without this exchange, white would have 3 liberties, right? So this exchange 1 and 2 effectively reduced white's liberties. But that's kind of unrelated to the correct answer to this problem, but it's a very useful lesson, especially for beginners to know. You should not crawl here on the second line when it's not necessary. So what's going on here is that it seems like it's a 4 liberties versus 4, right? So as long as white occupies a liberty, it should be okay. But actually no, because black can make an I here. And this would be a real I versus no I situation, right? Even after number 9, black can pass, and white still cannot come in. So with this I space, white needs to be a little more careful. White also cannot just allow black to swallow number 1 and make a real I, because there's no way white can make a real I. And now, once again, white can no longer come in at number 11. So white will be dead this way. What about moves like this? Now it seems like black can stand down here. If white plays on the inside, this is 3 liberties versus 3, and white will fail. So white has to cut from the outside, but because of all these exchanges, white can not really come in from behind, right? It can't even come in at number 7, right? So it has to kind of capture number 2 first, and black already won after number 7, really, right? So black is 2 liberties faster. So that's number 3 here, and that really means number 1 doesn't work. What about this move? This also doesn't work. Black will just block here, and if white connects, then black will just capture white this way. This won't work because black can just Atari here, and if white connects, white will all die. If you try something like this, this way, black this is already a living shape, I think. When we play something like this is a double ko that white cannot win, or even if white captures back this ko, black can still win. So white is really at a disadvantage here because of black's potential I space. So as we can see, I space in a race to capture really makes a huge difference. So where is the correct first move? It's actually right here. What happens now is that black cannot allow number 1 to make a connection with these 3 stones. This way, white will be able to escape, like this. And there's no way black can capture white. So black must block here. And what happens now is that white can play this move at number 3. It's a really neat move. It occupies black's liberties, and it makes it impossible for black to make a real I, right? Black cannot swallow 1 and 3 because black is already very short on liberties itself. So the best black can do is probably to capture number 1, but it doesn't really work. This way, black only has 2 liberties left, and white has 4, and white will be able to come in at number 9 to capture black. And no matter what black does now after number 3, white will be able to capture black, either from the right side, or if black cuts here, it doesn't work. White can capture from the left side here. So overall, it's a really neat sequence. But to understand why this works, you have to understand why those other moves do not work, because they'll give black a real I. Hope that made sense, and hope you enjoyed this challenge. Good luck, and thank you for watching.